Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cookbook Chronicles. Happy holidays! And to get the holidays started, why not bake some cookies? So, everyone has their favorite style of cookies that they enjoy to make. I, for one, prefer cookies that are crispy and thin on the outside, and then kind of light, soft, and fluffy, chewy on the center, partially underbaked. But yeah, that's my style. That's what I like. So if you don't like those style of cookies, then you could adjust this recipe a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean add roughly 30 to 40 more grams of flour, and you'll get cookies that are a little bit more stable, and they'll have a little bit more of a crumb to them, if you will, or a nicer crumb, and they won't be as buttery or as rich. As you just saw, there's three different kinds of cookies that I'm going to be making. The three cookies that I'm going to make are using all this same batter or same dough, but we are going to measure them out into three separate bowls and add certain ingredients to make them into either one, the classic brown butter chocolate chip cookie, which is soft, buttery, chewy, loaded with chocolate, and everyone loves these cookies. They're just great. The second cookie that we're gonna make is a matcha white chocolate with peppermint, and that is like kind of a unique twist on earthy matcha, peppermint, candy canes, keep it in tradition with the holidays and whatnot, and some delicious white chocolate for a festive green treat. Then the third and final, this is more of something I'm testing out, but it is a Mexican chocolate chip cookie, a little bit spicy, a little sweet, and just a delight, full of rich chocolate and cinnamon, a touch of ancho chili, and I really just want it to be that kind of sweet heat holiday indulgence. I'm not really going to explain too much throughout the video. Cookies are fairly straightforward. I'm going to leave the description um, with the recipes and whatnot for each individual cookie. Or if you want to do as I did, just make one giant batch of dough and then separate it out and add the following ingredients. As you saw, as you're looking right now, these are the brown butter chocolate chip. So it's just easier. The dough's exactly the same for all three, and then you just add your little touches here and there. This way you get a very similar style cookie, my favorite, you know, and it's just a lot easier instead of having to have three separate mixing bowls and then having to mix three separate batters. Like, I just made one big one. Make your life easier. It's the holidays. You have plenty of time to do other things if you make your cookies this way. So this is the part where some people might roll their doughs into a dough ball using a batter scoop. I prefer to do mine in logs using parchment. This way I could just cut right into them, as you'll see a little bit further in the video. But I always refrigerate my dough for at least 1 hour if you can't wait. But if you can wait, I really suggest letting them sit for 24 hours overnight. And then I like to slice mine into rounds like this. I'll do it to the whole log, and then I will freeze them. And whenever I want cookies, I just pull them from the freezer, throw them in the oven at 350 degrees for about 11 to 12 minutes, and they're good to go. Um, so do what you will, but for me, I have to let them rest in the fridge for at least 24 hours. Now, if you don't have space for hockey pucks, or you just don't like hockey pucks, then roll your dough into balls. These are roughly 60 grams, if I'm not mistaken. And again, freeze them or make sure they're chilled. If you're going to do it this way, I highly suggest throwing them in the freezer for like 30 minutes so they get hard again before you bake them. But this is just another method that I want to show you. Finally, if you don't like big cookies and you want them smaller, cut them like such, and then cut those hockey pucks in half, roll them up, and you'll have mini cookies. Yet another way you could bake them off. Once they're all baked off, you'll get cookies that look as beautiful as this. I hope you enjoyed this rather quick video on 3 different styles of cookies. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your thoughts and comments in the comments below. And next year is going to be very fun. I really want to do a lot more cookbooks, a lot more videos. Overall, just get better with my content and making videos and cooking out of a multitude of different cookbooks. The French laundry cookbook is the next book, so I hope you stick around and see what I cook from it. Thank you and happy holidays.